Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 13, Arizona 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. He's in the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Georgia Tech 13.
This one will be fair caught. offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. On the toss play, runner moving left. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Snags a quick throw.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
7th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught in the end zone, a successful 2-point conversion. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
1st and 10 play coming up. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now they'll set up for the point after. It's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slides to avoid the big hit. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Direct snap to the back. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up a 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got enough for the first down and still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Brought down, but broke a tackle, produced a solid gain there.
You know, toss play just starts with your offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They'll try the option play here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks right for a quick completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, Wildcats. That puts them on top in the second half. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
Make the extra point and go up to 6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Arizona 27, Georgia Tech 21.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Now from the pistol formation. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaks clear. Got a lane. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. It's a QB sneak. Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts them up 13 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
34, Georgia Tech, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back foul.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Has the 1st down and more. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Just keep turning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. The pass rush closing in.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. But they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.